Oh, you're so close. Oh, come here, baby. Come on. Oh, Mace. Yeah.
Nobody wanted a dog who had lost her sight. Macy was only a puppy when glaucoma threatened to take more than her vision. She was moments away from being euthanized when a local rescue stepped in and gave her a second chance. For a little while, she stayed with a foster family. Then Daniel and Gina met her. They thought they were bringing home a blind dog who would need extra help. They had no idea Macy was about to become one of the most important parts of their family.
Come on, Maisy. Come on, Maisy.
When Daniel first heard about Macy,
Macy,
he was nervous. He didn't know how she would react to a new home. He didn't know if she would be scared, and he certainly didn't know if she would trust him. Then Macy arrived. The moment she got close to Daniel, she ran straight into his arms and buried herself against him. It was as if she had already made her decision. She didn't care that she couldn't see him. Somehow, she knew he was safe.
And I love you so much. I love her, I love her, I love her.
Maisy!
The family had worried that being blind would make it difficult for Macy to adjust. But from the very first day, she surprised them. She walked around the house, slowly learning where everything was. She bumped into things sometimes, of course, but not nearly as often as they expected. It was almost as if Macy was building a little map inside her head. She learned where the rooms were, she learned where the furniture stood, and most importantly, she learned where her people were. Gina became Macy's mom. But there was something different about the relationship between Macy and Daniel. Macy followed him everywhere. She didn't need to see him, she simply listened. She smelled him, and whenever she caught his scent or heard his voice, her whole body seemed to say the same thing: "That's my dad." A lot of their days looked exactly the same. Daniel would sit down, and before long, Macy would find him. Then she'd climb onto him, stretch herself across his body, and settle in like she had finally found the safest place in the world.
She's so perfect. She's so perfect, bro.
Macy also became best friends with Obi, the family's other dog. They played together, they followed each other around the house, and somehow Macy never seemed to let blindness stop her from joining in. But there was one thing everyone quickly learned. When playtime was over, Macy had only one destination: Dad. She could spend the afternoon running around with Obi, but eventually she'd come back, climb onto Daniel, and curl up against him. It became their little routine, and nobody wanted to change it. What amazed the family most was how well Macy navigated the house. People naturally assume a blind dog must spend most of her life crashing into walls and furniture.
Oh, you're
but
so
Macy
close.
didn't.
Oh,
She knew her surroundings far better than anyone
Oh,
expected. One day, she even did something that left both Daniel and Gina speechless. The dining room table had 4 legs. There were 6 chairs around it, which meant 12 more legs scattered around the space.
Hide, Obi.
Obi was standing on one side of the table, Macy was on the other. Then she started walking. She carefully moved through the maze of chair legs and table legs, weaving her way across the room. And somehow, she reached Obi without bumping into a single thing. Everyone just stood there watching her. For a dog who couldn't see, Macy had somehow learned to see the world in a completely different way. She didn't need eyes to know where she was going. She trusted her memory. She trusted her senses. And maybe, more than anything, she trusted that her family would be there when she got where she was going. That moment changed the way they looked at her. They stopped thinking about what Macy couldn't do. They started noticing everything she could.
Hi, Maisy. Hi, Maisy. Oh my goodness.
But the most surprising part of Macy's story wasn't how she learned to navigate a house. It was what she did for Daniel. When Macy came into his life, Daniel was going through an incredibly difficult time. He doesn't describe himself as someone who believes in fate or anything overly sentimental. But even he couldn't ignore the timing. Macy arrived when he needed her most. And somehow, this little dog who had almost lost her life became the one thing that could make him smile again.
Maisy.
Daniel says he never knew he could love a dog this much. He calls her his girl. He talks to her, he carries her. And sometimes he simply lets her lie across him while the two of them do absolutely nothing. Those quiet moments became important. Because Macy wasn't asking him to fix anything, she wasn't asking him to explain what he was going through, she just stayed. And sometimes that's exactly what someone needs. Gina watched the bond between them grow and realized something special was happening. Obi had always been Daniel's dog, but Macy became his. Not because he chose her for her appearance. Not because she was easy, and certainly not because she could see. She chose him, she knew his voice, she knew his scent, she knew where to find him. And every time she curled up in his arms, it was almost like she was reminding him, "You're not alone." People who meet Macy often stop and stare. They ask about her. They want to pet her. They can't believe how happy she is. And sometimes Daniel and Gina wonder if this is what happens when people finally get the chance to see beyond an animal's disability. Because someone once looked at Macy and saw a dog who had no future, a dog who was blind, a dog who was difficult to place, a dog who was moments away from dying. But Daniel and Gina saw something completely different. They saw Macy.
I see you so excited. Are you so excited? Are you just so excited?
Today, Macy doesn't think she's missing anything. She has a home. She has Obi. She has Gina. And she has the person she chose from the very beginning, her dad. Looking back, the family thought they were the ones giving Macy a second chance, but maybe the truth was something else. Maybe Macy was given a second chance so she could give Daniel one too. She entered their home without the ability to see the people waiting for her, but somehow she found exactly the person she needed. And sometimes the animals who seem to need us the most are the ones who quietly save us in return. If Macy's story touched your heart, remember that the next animal waiting for a home may not be perfect in the way the world expects, but that doesn't mean they aren't perfect for someone. Sometimes they just need someone willing to see them for who they truly are,